So hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in, guys. And yes, it is Monday where I come out and talk about the mental health piece. And guys, if you're new, welcome and thanks for coming and joining me. And for my old, my ride or dies, thank you for always continuing with the much support you always give me. So guys, on today, we're going to be talking about anxiety and depression in children. Many children have fears and worries and may feel sad and hopeless from time to time. Strong fears may appear at different times during development. For example, toddlers are often very distressed about being away from their parents, even if they are safe and cared for. Although fears and worries are typical in children, persistent or extreme forms of fear and sadness could be due to an anxiety disorder or depression. Because the symptoms primarily involve thoughts and feelings, they are sometimes called internalizing disorders. First, anxiety, guys, when a child does not grow out of that fear, the fears and worries that are typical in young children, or when there are so many fears and worries that they interfere with school, home, or play, or the activities, the child may be diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. And these are some examples of types of anxiety disorder. They include being very afraid when away from parents. And that one is considered like a separation anxiety. The next one is having extreme fear about a specific thing or situation, such as dogs, insects, or going to the doctor. Those are considered phobias. And being very afraid of school and other places where there are people, those are called social anxieties. Being very worried about the future and about things happening is general anxiety. Having repeated episodes of sudden, unexpected, intense fear that comes with the symptoms like heart pounding, having trouble breathing, or feeling dizzy, shaky, or sweaty. Those are called panic disorders. Anxiety may persist as a fear or worry, but can also make children irritable and angry. Anxiety symptoms can also include trouble sleeping, as well as physical symptoms like fatigue, headaches, or stomach aches. Some anxious children keep their worries to themselves, and thus the symptoms can be misparents. And this is talking now about depression. Occasionally being sad or feeling hopeless is a part of every child's life. However, some children feel sad or uninterested in things that they used to enjoy doing, and are feeling helpless or hopeless in situations they are not able to change. When children feel persistent sadness and hopelessness, they may be diagnosed with depression. So guys, I'm going to cut and let you know. The only way you will know if your child is having any type of issues is if you take them to the doctor, maybe a primary care physician, and let them diagnose them. You cannot diagnose them, and you can see what's going on with them, but if you feel there's an alarming problem, make sure you take them and have them checked out through the primary care. And if there's an issue, your primary care physician will lead you to where you need to be. So examples of behaviors often seen in children with depression include feeling sad, hopeless, or irritable a lot of the time, not wanting to do or enjoy doing fun things, showing changes in eating patterns, eating a lot more or a lot less usually, showing changes in sleep patterns, sleeping a lot more or a lot less than normal, showing changes in energy, being tired or sluggish or tense and restless a lot of the time. Another one is having a hard time paying attention. And the next one is feeling worthless, useless, or guilty. Showing self-injury and self-destructive behavior. Guys, extreme depression can lead a child to think about suicide or a plan for suicide. For youth ages 10 to 24 years, suicide is among the leading cause of death. Some children may not talk about their helpless and hopelessness thoughts and may not appear sad. Depression might also cause a child to make trouble or act unmotivated, causing others not to notice the child is depressed or is incorrectly labeled. The child has a trouble as being a lazy or troublemaker. So guys, what they're letting you know is some children exhibit different behaviors. And sometimes people may say, oh, they're just lazy, they don't want to do nothing. We really don't know what's going on with them. That's why we should make sure we are checking on our children on a regular basis. And also guys, check on your adult children too, because the adult children can be going through different changes. And I know that to be a fact because my youngest son, he deals with anxiety. And so I check up on him to make sure he's not getting stressed. But when he gets stressed, his anxiety level goes up. He starts feeling queasy and, different things. So that's why I say, if you got adult children, check on your adult children too. And then my oldest daughter talks about depression. And that's why I told her, you need to get to your primary care physician so she used to see a therapist. Now you need to get a new therapist. So you need to do that because our society is like shifting to me where we have a lot of younger people dealing with a lot of different things that are not like when we were coming up. So they look at things a lot different than us. And I'm not here to judge them, but I want to make sure they know that if they're feeling a certain type of way, they can go and get help. And it doesn't all the time, they don't always need medication. They may need just someone to talk to, help guide them to where they need to be. Because to me, the world is a lot different than it was when I was growing up. When I was growing up, we were in church a lot, which means while we were in church, we knew how to pray, we knew how to trust God, we knew how to do a lot of those things. Well, the teenagers and the young people of today are not in church as much, and not knocking anybody's parenting or the way that they are raising their children, not knocking that. I'm just saying, we as a parent, even though we have adult kids, we still got to help monitor them and get them to help so they can raise our grandchildren and make sure they're okay. So when my daughter tells me she's, she's feeling a certain way, I tell her, take a mental health day. And if you don't feel better after taking a day to relax, make sure you go see your primary care physician and get the help you need. Get someone you can talk to, someone you can confide in that's going to help you and give you ways to do better. And there's nothing wrong with that because, guys, I always remind you, I see a therapist and I love going to see my therapist. It helps me. It's helped me. It has really been good for me. So that's why I come on here and talk about the mental health piece. And guys, that's all I'm going to talk about concerning depression in children. And guys, there is treatment for anxiety and depression. And when you seek your healthcare professional, they can tell you, like it says, treatment is to talk with a healthcare provider, such as your child's primary care provider or a mental health specialist about getting an evaluation. You need to get the evaluation so they'll know how to teach you how to learn how to treat your child and do the things that's going to help that child. Because when they're crying out and reaching out, sometimes we don't understand why they're acting out and things are going on. But guys, it is very important that you get them the help they need. And guys, with the peer pressure in school and all that stuff going on, make sure you're checking in on your children. Make sure you're checking in on your adult children. Make sure you're checking in on your family members. It's like each one, teach one. If we see something, we talk to them. Try to express how we feel because we don't want anyone out here taking their lives because nobody noticed. Nobody's thought to just check them out and check on them. So guys, that's important to me. So make sure you are getting the help that you need for your child. And guys, do not be embarrassed. And let me read this, guys. The United States Preventive Service Task Force recommends screening for anxiety in children ages 8 to 18 years and for depression in adolescents 12 to 18 years. Some of the signs and symptoms of anxiety and depression in children could be caused by other conditions such as a trauma. Specific symptoms like having a hard time focusing could be a sign of attention deficit hyperactive disorder, which is just ADHD, which we can get the help we need for them. It is important to get a careful, hard time. It is important to get a careful evaluation to get the best diagnosis and treatment. And that's what I was saying, you guys. Get the necessary tools. Get the help you need. Find the resources you need. And guys, do not forget, I don't get any commission from Better Health, but I definitely know that Better Health is on the computer. You can get a televisit. You can talk to someone. Guys, don't wait till it's too late. Get the help you need. Don't be embarrassed. Talk to someone, tell someone, hey guys, I'm not feeling this way. Me guys, I even take a mental health day. If I'm not feeling up to things, I go ahead and I say, I'm just gonna take my mental health day and rest. Because we have those days. And guys, if we have channels and we're doing all these other things going on, and we have things going on in our life, sometimes we need to take some time out to love on ourselves and take care of our mental health, because self-care and mental health are in one piece. They go together. And if you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of your mental health? How can you take care of your family members? That's all I need to say to you guys. Take care of yourself. Look out for each other. Love on each other. Because guys, it's a lot going on out in this world, and we need to be more loving and helpful to each other. So guys, I'm not going to make the video any longer. Make sure you're checking in on your children. Make sure you're checking in on your adult children and family members that you think may be having some issues. That friend that's the one who's always there and seems like never has a problem. Check on them, guys. Things could be going on. So guys, this is your mental health moments for today. I want you to make sure you're having an awesome, awesome Monday. Take some time out to take care of your mental health. It's very important. And guys, remember, mental health is real. We have people out here every day that are dealing with mental health. So guys, I just want to say thank you for my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. You guys rock. And all of my newbies, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I could not do this if it wasn't for the people coming back each week saying thank you for the video. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you're having a great one, okay? Bye-bye.